has an ERA of over 6. So the Dodgers have him right where they want him, and certainly that would change the feelings about this homestand after getting swept by the Angels. If the Dodgers could ride the momentum of their walk-off extra inning win last night and win tonight, you've won 2 out of the 3 series, and you go out on the road feeling better than if you lose tonight's game.
Yeah, going out on a winning note would be a big thing for this Dodgers team. David, appreciate it. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Celebrate 90 years of horse racing at Santa Anita every Friday through Sunday with millions in payouts every race day. Get a track experience like Memorial Weekend Carnival, California Beer Festival, and free Fridays with drink specials. Explore experiences, and to find out more at santaanita.com/events. Coming up here on Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck, you are going to hear from the man who's got a bobblehead tonight here at Dodger Stadium, Dodger catcher Will Smith. We'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. But up next, your Dodgers magical moment. Dodgers, Snakes, first pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Case, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Great news, Dodger fans. Uber Eats is available at Dodger Stadium. That means you never have to miss a single pitch, run, or out. Skip the long concession lines and order your favorite stadium eats right from your seat. Just scan the Uber Eats QR code or open the app, place your order, and we'll let you know when it's ready for pickup. It's fast, easy, and keeps you in the game, not in line. So go ahead, order now, and enjoy every moment of Dodgers baseball.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, SoCal. It's time to fire up the grill and crack open a cold Modelo. Whether you're celebrating with friends or honoring those who serve, make it a weekend to remember. It's not Memorial Day weekend without Modelo Especial. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more. Visit lacare.org/medi-cal today.
Hey, it's Audrey here. There's nothing better than celebrating a loved one. Whether it's for the grad in your life or celebrating dad on Father's Day, Superior Grocers has it all. From a wide variety of flowers to balloons to everything you need for those parties. Get ready-made foods like chicken wings or potato wedges. How about some fresh carne asada for grilling? Order your graduation cake from Superior's Fresh Bakery. You always hit a home run at Superior Grocers. Download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
This is Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and Diamondbacks, Dustin May and Corbin Burns. The pitching matchup in the series finale. First pitch from Dodger Stadium is coming up at 7:10.
Hot dogs here. Not a ball game without a hot dog. Who wants a hot dog?
It's time for the Hoffy Magical Moment.
It's magical.
It's magical.
Presented by Hoffy Hot Dogs.
We go back to March 30th, 2019. Dodgers playing host of the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers with a blowout win. A game in which the Dodgers offense flexed their muscles.
Here's a 3-1. Fly ball to right field. Cody Bellinger has this one a long way out. Well into the Diamondback bullpen. Second home run for the Dodgers tonight. Their 11th of the season. And the Dodger lead now is 6-2.
Cody Bellinger, 2 home runs, drove in a career-high 6 runs. Justin Turner added 5 RBI that night. Austin Barnes went deep. Jock Peterson went deep. Dodgers scored 18 runs on 19 hits in an 18-5 win over the Diamondbacks. This Hoffy Magical Moment brought to you by Hoffy Hot Dogs. Hoffy, SoCal's local treasure for nearly 100 years. Hoffy Hot Dogs, local and so great. When we continue here on Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck, we will check back in with Rick Monday as we lead you up to first pitch on Will Smith bobblehead night. Dodgers, Diamondbacks. I'm Tim Case, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers. When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi, fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Dodgers and Diamondbacks one final time in this 3-game set. Final game on this 9-game homestand. Will Smith bobblehead night. Dustin May, Corbin Burns, the pitching matchup. First pitch set for 7:10. But first...
And now, joined by David Massey, here's LA Dodgers broadcaster and World Series champion Dodger, Rick Monday.
You can hear the smile right now through your radios. Rick Monday and I reunited.
You know the reason I'm smiling?
Why is that?
You're not making the trip to New York into Cleveland.
That's right.
That's what I've been able to discover. We will miss you, however, and you and I will do long distance. The pregame show.
That's right.
And you will also host the postgame as well.
That's
correct?
Right. We'll just do it from the studios
well,
for this trip because you never know. Rain delay Dodger talk in Cleveland.
See, you never know.
With no rain.
It's going to be cool on this road trip, not warm.
That's right. And we're going to see a lot of the Mets in the next week or so, Rick.
Yeah, we'll see more of them than you care to have. Let me come up with something because I ran into a gentleman that I have a great deal of respect for. He's the Dodgers historian, Mark Langell, who is amazing. And I met him in the hall, and we see one another all the time. He had a nice talk and looking at posters in the hallway. And for those that have not been to Dodger Stadium or taken a moment in the suite level, when you walk through, really all over the stadium for that matter, there's so much history in this building with photos, with posters, and everything that kind of goes with it. We're talking with Mark today, and to show how precious it is and how difficult it is to win a world championship. And here the Dodgers are trying to make it back-to-back. Mark was bringing up, if we go back to 1981, the World Championship season, you know, Game 6 of that World Series, you talk about how precious it is, and there have been many players that have played for a long time that have never played in postseason play. Been a lot of players that have played for a long period of time that have never gotten into the World Series, much less win one. So the lineup that was on the field for the Dodgers in 1981, Game 6 of that World Series against the New York Yankees, all of those people combined, myself included, had played over 20,000 games. And 1981 was the first championship that any of those players were able to win a world championship. 20,000 games plus. in that lineup just in Game 6. So when we're talking about the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers, we're really talking about something that is precious. It does not happen that often. You play so many games, and this is something special, and the Dodgers are going to get a taste of it. We've said this before. Every time they go into town, everybody's saying, hey, look, the defending world champions are coming to town. The other team knows it, too. And what do they want to do? They want to upset the apple cart. That's exactly what Arizona's going to try to do tonight. Make it 2 out of 3 in the victory column in this series against the defending world champions.
And you know what, Rick? You feel like these teams, especially this season, are giving their best shot to the Dodgers. Great case in point where the Angels sweeping the Dodgers.
Yeah, and the other part, too, is teams will try and set up their rotation in advance to face the Dodgers because they know that they have a powerhouse as far as a lineup.
Let me ask you, when Mark Langell, the great team historian, presented that fact to you, did your perspective on winning the World Series change?
It didn't change, but I think it got deeper and deeper about how precious it is. You know this full well. I wear the championship ring from 1981 every day. It's not something I put in a trophy case. It's not something that I put away in a safe deposit box. I wear it every day because it means that much to me. As a kid watching World Series, as a kid dreaming what it would be like, I think back, David, in Santa Monica, where my Pony League coach, Joe Misbrenner, asked me one day, I'm 14, and he goes, how would you like to play professional baseball? And I went, oh, Mr. Misbrenner, I would love to. He says, you have a chance, but I want you to play in this other league. And I said, Mr. Misbrenner, those guys are older. Those are like 17 and 18-year-old guys. I just turned 14. He goes, you'll get better. You'll take your lumps. I remember that encouragement that I got. I remember the encouragement I got from Ruben Navarro, who was my high school baseball coach. I remember the encouraging words from Bobby Winkles, who was the head coach at Arizona State, from Tommy Lasorda, who is the Hall of Fame manager. This ring means more than just a championship. It means the 24 other teammates that I had, the coaching staff, ownership, the fans, and basically this ring just reminds me every day. My mom's not going to shake me and say, Ricky, it's time to get up and go to school. This has all been a dream.
No, it was real, Rick, and we all remember 1981 and cherish it. Part of the exclusive fraternity of being a world champion,
yeah.
Rick.
Well, nowadays you wear the ring, you might need a sling, or you might get tendinitis because they're huge.
Yeah,
absolutely
they are.
Huge.
Yours is classy.
It's a little bit smaller.
It fits the guy, too.
Okay.
Thanks,
Hey,
Rick.
we'll see you when we get back into town, David.
Don't miss me, Rick.
Oh, trust me, we won't.
We'll send it back to the studio, Tim.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. That's the Dodgers game plan. What's your game plan, Dodger fans? How about starting your future at California Community College? Financial aid's available to help you with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent. It's time to take that next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com. Still to come here on Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck. We will preview this pitching matchup. Tim and Rick will have those keys to the game, but up next, we got a bobblehead for him tonight. Not in the lineup, but he is Dodger catcher Will Smith. We'll hear from him next. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, first pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
Like our championship-winning boys in blue, your Southern California Chevy dealers have star talent at every position. Leading off, the #1 selling full-size pickup in Southern California, Chevy Silverado, with 9 unique trims to choose from, including ZR2, designed for maximum off-road performance and capability, with features like an off-road cut front bumper and 2-inch factory lift. No roads are no problem. Looking for a bold and sporty high-performance pickup? That's RST. From its aggressive style to its responsive feel, it's an energizing presence that really stands out. And for the ultimate combination of luxury and capability, there's High Country. offering premium leather seating and a 5.3-liter V8 engine, so you're both comfortable and in command. Stop by and drive one home today, or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility new retail registrations using large pickup segmentation. Call 844-55-CHEVY or see dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Dodgers icon Sandy Koufax. He was more than just a pitcher.
Koufax was the pitcher for a whole generation.
He's widely regarded as one of the best pitchers of all time and a man who revolutionized pitching in Major League Baseball. This year marks 70 years since Sandy made his Dodgers debut. Come celebrate his legacy at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, June 4th. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance, and you'll receive a Sandy Koufax Brooklyn Dodgers jersey presented by AMPF. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and Diamondbacks final game of this 3-game series. Dodgers and Snakes, the rubber game of this 3-game set, as the Dodgers will hit the road beginning on Friday in New York against the Mets. A big 3-game series against the Mets, who they saw in the NLCS just this last October. That will be a great 3-game set. Memorial Day weekend, followed by 3 games in Cleveland. But tonight, the Dodgers looking to finish off this homestand on a winning note. And Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Zenshi Handcrafted Sushi. Enjoy the game with a quick, affordable meal that the whole family can enjoy. It's Zenshi Sweet Knife here at Dodgers Stadium. We got Deborah and the whole crew here, all the winners from AM 570 LA Sports. Zenshi Handcrafted Sushi, made fresh on site daily by professionally trained sushi chefs. They're the best. Precision, passion, a tradition you can really taste. The tuna rolls, the spicy tuna rolls, the salmon rolls, the tempura shrimp rolls. My personal favorite, the mango crunchy dragon rolls. Those are my favorite. And they got the poke bowls as well. Find Zenshi near the deli counter at Ralph's. Really easy to find. Having a great night tonight here in the Zenshi Sweet Life here at Dodger Stadium. Leading you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Dustin May on the mound in the series finale. First pitch coming up at 7:10.
David Vassegh. And now, what will likely be Vassegh fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
It's bobblehead day at Dodger Stadium, and it's Will Smith's final out from the World Series bobblehead, and Will has the day off, so he was so eager to speak to us today before first pitch. Thanks a lot for the time.
Yeah, you got it. Very, very eager to be here for sure.
I mean, I felt like this was a perfect day. I knew you would be able to have a lot of time to take that victory lap on bobblehead day.
Yeah, I guess.
You're like, hey, Dave, can Dalton Rushing catch the night Corbin Burns is pitching? And I got my bobblehead night that night as well. Is that how the conversation went?
Is that where you think it's going? You think I'm ducking Corbin or something?
You don't have Burns-itis. I would never think you have anybody-itis.
No, definitely not. No, yeah. Let Dalton get in there. Maybe get his first homer tonight. That'd be cool. So, yeah, hope we get a win.
What's it been like so far? You used to be the student, and now you're the Jedi Master as far as catchers go.
Oh, man. No, it's been good. It's been good. A lot of conversation with Dalton, helping him out, try to figure some things out, help, learn the pitchers, speed track, all of that. And, yeah, he's got to get comfortable here. He's got to get his routine, figure out what works with him, and then just be back there in the box, guiding the pitchers, gain experience. It's going to come with time. He's going to mess up, but I'm there to kind of help him along, make sure he knows it's okay, learn from it, and move on. Just don't make the same mistake twice, basically.
From the outside looking in, it seems like he is really willing to put in the work and really cares about the game planning with the pitchers.
Yeah, he's always been a hard worker. We obviously went to the same college and stuff, so I knew him a little bit from then. You can see his work ethic, and he's got that down. But yeah, he's really trying to learn him. He's really, picking my brain on different guys. I know we talked about D-May a little bit for tonight. So yeah, just trying to, he's trying to learn. He's trying to, do a really good job back there and, serve the pitchers.
You guys have two different personalities. You kind of keep your toughness, your emotions in check. He seems to wear his emotions on his sleeve. Is that something that can be sustainable in Major League Baseball?
Yeah, I mean, that's who he is. So as long as he, stays who he is, doesn't, let it affect teammates and stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with getting mad and frustrated and any of that. I think, you got to be yourself out there. It's a hard enough game, and then trying to be someone you're not, that's too hard to do. So, hopefully he feels comfortable being himself. That's what, us as teammates have got to, get him or anybody else, just comfortable in the clubhouse being who we are.
Will Smith is our guest. It is bobblehead night celebrating the World Series championship for the Dodgers. And I'm not sure if you caught this last night in Boston. Your battery mate in Game 5 of the World Series got ejected, Walker Buehler. I'm sure you've seen that type of emotion from him before. Andy Pajes, excuse us, we're doing a nice interview here. What'd you think about Buehler last night?
Yeah, maybe one too many F-bombs. I've seen him drop a couple out there at umpires and stuff, but he probably went one too far yesterday. But that's who he is. He's a competitor. He's fiery. Obviously wanted those couple of calls. So yeah, it's funny to laugh at.
How about Lindor? He's still keeping the receipts from last year's NLCS, trying to egg the umpire on to throw him out.
Yeah, that's part of it. I don't know. I got no comment on that part.
You don't have to have any comment. You got the World Series ring. Thanks a lot for the time, Will, and we'll see you on the road trip. Actually, I won't, but other people will.
Yeah, we'll be out there grinding in New York and Cleveland. You'll be at home. We know. Yeah.
I'll be working from the air-conditioned Burbank studio while you're in New York.
Yep, there you go.
Thanks a lot for the time. There he is, two-time World Series champion Will Smith. Tonight is his bobblehead night, and Will receive a gift card to Travis Matthew, apparel designed for confidence and comfort no matter where the day takes you. Travis Matthew has you covered. Visit TravisMatthew.com and receive 20% off your first order when you sign up for email. Tim, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. It is Will Smith bobblehead night. First 40,000 in attendance, and it is filling up here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. We'll lead you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Diamondbacks. When we come back, we'll break down this pitching match, so don't go anywhere. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
More than ever, you need a friend in the auto business, and Galpin Ford has been that friend for 8 decades and counting, helping families throughout Southern California find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. And it starts with the Bachman family, who have built a culture centered around you, the customer. That approach made Galpin Ford the largest volume Ford dealer in the world. The same approach applies to every Galpin brand, all 12 of them. You design your buying experience. Do it all online with at-home delivery. Shop online and pick up your new car in person, or come to Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and experience the world-class treatment that thousands receive every month. It starts at Galpin.com.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the all-star team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. U.S. News & World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for kids. Learn more today at chla.org.
You win the World Series,
clinching a World Series championship.
You're the world champions.
As it should be.
And that's fine. For now.
I'm going to need more.
But you know what sounds even better? Back-to-back.
Back-to-back-to-back.
World champions. Dodger baseball is here.
This is just the beginning.
Don't miss a moment of the action all season long as the boys in blue look to run it back. Hear every game on air at AM 570 and streaming online on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, Teoscar Hernandez here. Have you ever feel like it's okay for other people to struggle, but you don't give yourself the same grace? Take Space to Pause is a new campaign for teen by teens about destigmatizing mental health and balancing stress. Learn more at takespacetopause.org.
When it's game on, it's time for Shakey's Pizza, Chicken, and Mojo's. The triple play of flavor. With meal deal packages to feed any size group. Everyone loves Shakey's classic thin crust pizza, golden fried chicken, and crispy Mojo potatoes. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or watch the game at your local Shakey's with an ice cold pitcher of beer, piping hot pizza, and a mountain of Mojos. Share the good times at Shakey's today.
This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
It's the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks on this Wednesday night. Will Smith bobblehead night as the homestand comes to an end. First pitch at 7:10.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the Bulls. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Corbin Burns on the mound for the Snakes. 3-1, 2.56 ERA. 30-year-old right-hander, 7th season now in the big leagues. His first with the Diamondbacks, where he signed a 6-year, $210 million deal this past offseason. Four-time All-Star, won the Cy Young Award with the Brewers in 2021. Had a little bit of his shoulder inflammation already this season. Missed a start, but he has come back healthy. Last time out, 6 shutout innings, 2 hits, 10 strikeouts in a win over the Rockies. Before that, 7 shutout innings and a win with the Dodgers over at Chase Field in Phoenix. 2 starts in the month of May for Corbin Burns. He is 2-0 with a 0 ERA and 15 strikeouts. He is going up against Code Red, Dustin May. 1-4 with a 4.43 ERA. The 27-year-old right-hander in his 7th season now in the big leagues. He is going just on 4 days rest, but looking to get back on the mound after his last outing was a rough one. 5 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts in a loss to the Angels on Friday night here at Dodger Stadium. It's been a rough month for Dustin May in the month of May. 0-3 in 3 starts with a 5.10 ERA, but he's still holding hitters to a .235 batting average. He's facing the Diamondbacks for the 3rd time in his career. His 2nd start, no wins, no losses, a 6.75 ERA. He last faced the Snakes in April of 2023, going 5 2/3 innings, giving up 5 earned runs while striking out 9. Dustin May, Corbin Burns. Dodgers and Diamondbacks were 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
LA's best sports talk.
That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi, fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Steve Sachs here, and I've been telling you about Alignment Health Plan. Now that I've turned 65, I'm a proud member. Before I enrolled, I did my homework, compared health plans, and Alignment was hands down the one for me. Enrolling was simple with no pressure at all. If you're turning 65 or need a change, call Alignment for personal one-on-one guidance. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today. That's AlignmentHealthPlan.com.
Runners go. This ball's drilled to left. It is headed back to the wall. It is gone! It is gone!
Celebrate the boys in blue at Dodger Stadium for Filipino Heritage Night on Tuesday, June 3rd versus the New York Mets. Purchase a special ticket package and receive an exclusive Filipino Heritage Night jersey. Experience Filipino culture, live music, and performances in Centerfield Plaza. Don't miss out on a night of celebration. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
It's the Dodgers and Diamondbacks on this Wednesday night. Final game of the series. Final game of this 9-game homestand. Dustin May, Corbin Burns, the pitching matchup. First pitch coming up at 7:10. When the boys in blue play at home, it's important they have the right plan to protect their house. This applies to your home as well. Always have a plan and follow fire safety tips. For example, before setting up a campfire, make sure to get a permit from CAL FIRE and check local restrictions. Know how to properly set up a campfire and extinguish it using the drown, stir, and feel method. Always have water nearby and shovel to also help extinguish your campfire. For more about these tips and to find out others, visit fire.ca.gov. All right, we head back over to the booth one final time before first pitch. Tim Neverett and Rick Monday. Guys.
Tim, thanks again. We count you down to the first pitch from Dodger Stadium on a gorgeous night. Warm day here in Southern California, and will be a very pleasant night at the ballpark tonight. Dustin May at 1-4. He's 0-3 in the month of May. Looking for a victory here tonight, but mostly looking to go deeper into the ball game. Dave Roberts saying this afternoon he expects him to go at least 6.
Well, he got tagged with a loss in that matchup against Corbin Burns over in Arizona. That was on the 10th of May. And got the loss in spite of the fact there's 2 runs, 7 hits, over 6 2/3 innings. And he made only 88 pitches in that ball game. Burns picked up the victory. He went 7 innings of scoreless baseball, only 5 hits that he allowed. One thing about Dustin May, keeps some runners off base because he's given up 9 successful stolen bases in 10 attempts. We'll see about rushing as far as his throws down to second base. Should a very aggressive Diamondbacks team get on base and decide, hey, let's advance the runner 90 feet.
One big key for the Dodgers, try to get Burns out of the ball game at some point in time, because the Arizona bullpen against the Dodgers has a collective ERA of almost 7. So that's going to be a key.
And very quickly with Burns, he likes to get strike one as quickly as he can. Do the Dodgers go hunting for strike one early in the count?
Dodgers and Diamondbacks, Game 3 coming up from Dodger Stadium, Tim.
All right, thank you very much. First pitch is next. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Dustin May on the mound when we return. Enjoy it, everybody. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping.
So go ahead and give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because First Pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball!
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college. Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 33 consecutive years by U.S. News & World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 250 locations in Southern California.
Memorial Day weekend marks the start of summer. That means more time in your car, family vacations, trips to the beach, baseball games to see your favorite championship team. Hi, this is Tim Cates. Is your car or truck ready for more time on the road? Get to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Make sure your vehicle is running at peak performance. Home of the 15-minute oil change. With locations throughout Southern California, find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Dodgers icon Sandy Koufax. He was more than just a pitcher.
Koufax was the pitcher for a whole generation.
He's widely regarded as one of the best pitchers of all time and a man who revolutionized pitching in Major League Baseball. This year marks 70 years since Sandy made his Dodgers debut. Come celebrate his legacy at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, June 4th. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance, and you'll receive a Sandy Koufax Brooklyn Dodgers jersey presented by AMPM. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotion.
Hey, it's Audrey Ether here. There's nothing better than celebrating a loved one. Whether it's for the grad in your life or celebrating Dad on Father's Day, Superior Grocers has it all. From a wide variety of flowers to balloons to everything you need for those parties. Get ready-made foods like chicken wings or potato wedges. How about some fresh carne asada for grilling? Order your graduation cake from Superior's Fresh Bakery. You always hit a home run at Superior Grocers. Download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
Yamava Resort and Casino is California's #1 entertainment destination. Grab your tickets today to experience iconic pop star Halsey on July 6th as she performs all her greatest hits. Don't miss your chance to see Grammy Award-winning Christian singer-songwriter Lauren Daigle as she takes the stage on August 2nd. Get ready to rock and roll when the world's best-selling heavy metal band Def Leppard joins us on August 20th, only at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or winner. Please gamble responsibly.
Summer days are fast approaching, and that means more time on the grill. And great grilling starts with Hoffy. Like the boys in blue, Hoffy has an MVP lineup with premium beef franks and bacon-wrapped hot dogs. The perfect start to making your LA dog.
Hoffy uses only top-quality ingredients with premium-quality beef for a great hot dog. You can taste it. Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your Cravelicious hot dogs. With Hoffy, you'll be ready for anything. Hoffy.
Local. Original. Great.
All right, we got to talk about something important, Tanya, for this Older Californians Month. It's time to start the conversation with the older adults in your life. Why? Because connecting with them is more than just chatting. It's about understanding their needs. That's where California's Aging Resource Guide comes in. It's got a lot of information connecting older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers with various resources across the state. You can visit aging.ca.gov to learn more, because together we can make a difference in the lives of older Californians.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years. Led by the Bachman family, is the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of
great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lowe's. Be a part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's the third and final game of this series. And for the Dodgers, this will lower the curtain on the homestand. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. Another glorious evening in Southern California. And for the Dodgers, a thrilling come-from-behind extra inning victory last night. And they're trying to make it 2 out of 3 over the Diamondbacks in this series. Dodgers have taken the field in the background. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup tonight. Dodgers in search of their 31st victory. Leading the Western Division of the National League. Shohei Ohtani again leading things off. Ohtani the designated hitter. Mookie Betts again at shortstop. Batting third and playing at first base. Freddie Freeman. Teoscar Hernandez returns to the starting lineup. He's in right field. Andy Pages will bat fifth and play in left. At third base is Max Muncy. Tommy Edman will patrol center field. Behind the plate and doing the catching, Dalton Rushing gets the start. He'll bat in the eighth spot. And for Miguel Rojas, batting ninth and playing at second base. Dodgers are hoping that for Dustin May, first pitch strike rate has not been very high. In fact, it's the seventh lowest among starting pitchers in Major League Baseball. Dave Roberts saying a little earlier today that needs to improve, and for Dustin May start to challenge maybe hitters a little bit more in and around the strike zone. So May 1-4, the ERA just a couple of clicks under 4.5 so far. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Burns, who burned the Dodgers on the 10th of this month, went 7 innings over in Arizona, did not allow a run, only 5 hits, and struck out 5 on top of that. The umpiring assignments, Chad Whitson will work the plate tonight to call the balls and strikes. Crew chief Chris Guccione is at first. David Rackley umpiring at second, and Edwin Moscoso is over at third base. The Dodgers, off day tomorrow as they head to New York. They'll take on the Mets on Friday night. Clayton Kershaw will pitch the opening game of that series, and we'll join you on Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 4:10 from the Big Apple. Game 3 of this series, Dodgers and Diamondbacks, final game of the homestand. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you, Mo. Corbin Carroll, the right fielder, stepping in to lead off against Dustin May. Diamondbacks wearing their traveling road grays, the black caps. Solid grays for them tonight. The Dodgers, the traditional home whites, red numeral in the front. And the first pitch of the ball game is swung on and fouled away at 7:10. 75 degrees, the game time temperature, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 0-1 to Corbin Carroll, 277 to start the night. Team leader in home runs with 15. And among the league leaders, takes a pitch outside, hit his 15th last night in the top of the 10th. It was a 2-run homer to give the Diamondbacks their only lead of the game at 3-1. Well, the Dodgers would come back in the bottom of the 10th to win it, 4-3. 1-1 pitch, strike taken. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, for a guy with the last name of May, the month of May hasn't been his best friend yet this month, Mo. He's 0-3 in May and has only received 1.5 runs of support. For the rest of the season, he's received over 5 runs of support. A close pitch, could have been called a strike. A sweeper actually was in the strike zone, but called a ball to the left-handed hitting Corbin Carroll. And a 2-2 pitch now on the way from Dustin May. He steps back, high leg kick, he fires, and a swing and a foul back.
Well, you're throwing to Carroll the breaking pitches. Keep in mind, he's tied for 3rd highest home runs on breaking pitches so far this season. He's a leadoff hitter. He's hit 5 out of the ballpark on breaking pitches.
And May looks over the webbing of his glove. The right-hander set to throw. His 2-2 pitch to Carroll is inside, ball 3.
Well, this is what Dave Roberts was referring to earlier. You know, it comes down to pitch economy, and he's gone full to the first batter in the ballgame.
He had some interesting comments before the game regarding Dustin May in his outing tonight, what he expected. 3-2 pitch. Missed inside and he walked it. Leadoff walk is issued after he got ahead of him. But one of the things that Dave was talking about was the expectations of Dustin May, and he said they're looking to minimize his misfires, meaning the mislocated pitches. He's had a number of them already this month and has paid the price. Even though his outing opposite Corbin Burns on the 10th of May was pretty good, he just didn't get any run support. Dodgers were shut out 3-0 in that game. And Burns pitching a great game that night. 7 shutout innings. Ketel Marte, 316 against the Dodgers this year, and overall 271. And Carroll, a threat to run here. So he leads off of first. The pitch. Swung on a hot shot one. Hop to Rojas at second. Goes to short one. Back to first. That's a double play. That cleans up the leadoff walk. 4-6-3 for the twin kill, and there are 2 out, and the bases are empty.
Well, Dustin May, we talked about this since he came up to the big league level. He gets a lot of movement on his pitches. That's the 6th ground ball double play that he's been able to entice opposing teams to hit into this year.
Gabriel Moreno, the catcher, who has been a terror this season to the Dodgers, and not so much to the rest of the league. Pitches inside to Moreno. In fact, when you look at what Moreno's done in 5 games against the Dodgers, he's hitting .300 with 3 homers and 7 runs batted in. Against everybody else in 34 other games, no home runs, 6 runs batted in. 1-0 to Moreno. And he will take it high and in. It was Moreno's 9th inning home run with 1 out that tied the game last night and ultimately forced extra inning. 2 ball, no strike pitch from May. 2 down, bases empty. And a pitch in for a strike.
Kind of really a weird defense. Infield, a couple of steps to pull. The outfield playing Moreno like he's a left-handed pull hitter. I mean, a pull hitter. Pages in left field's at least 140 feet off the foul line. He's way over into left center.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch from May. Fouled off to the right. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Moreno.
Talked about it last night. Isn't it weird? You look at scouting reports and say, well, what we see with the information, this player, this hitter, if he puts the ball on the ground, he pulls it. If he hits it in the air, it's the opposite way. And that's exactly what we're looking at right now defensively.
We'll see where Dustin pitches him here based on the defense. 2-2. And out of the full windup, the big redhead ready to go. His pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A rifle to fastball to 97 right by him. And the Diamondbacks come up empty. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Through a half inning at Dodger Stadium, it's the Diamondbacks nothing and the Dodgers coming to bat.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about
ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
With just 3 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment. Do the Dew.
Looking for a rewarding career where you can make a difference? Sierra Vista Unified School District is hiring. As an A-rated pre-K through 12th grade district, we've been proudly serving our community for over 60 years, and we want you to be a part of our team. From teaching to support staff, every role helps shape the future of our students. Competitive pay, great benefits, and a supportive work environment. Because when you succeed, our students do too. Join us today. Apply now at svusd68.org/careers. Sierra Vista Unified, where your career makes an impact.
Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bottom of the first inning, no score. Shohei Ohtani will lead off. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again is named CHLA the #1 hospital in California. Learn more today at chla.org. Ninth start for Corbin Burns, the right-hander, facing Ohtani. Ohtani 4 for 8 with a home run against him. Shohei starts the night .311 hitter, leading baseball in home runs with 17. First pitch to him is up ball 1. 31 runs batted in. He also leads Major League Baseball in runs scored with 52. This is the 50th game of the season. And the next offer is pounded foul on the ground pass first for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ohtani, then Betts, then Freeman. Batting in the bottom of the first inning on a very pleasant mid-70s evening. Dodger Stadium, slight breeze blowing out toward right field. And a 1-1, and Ohtani lets it go inside. 2 balls and a strike. Will Smith bobblehead night tonight. He's not in the lineup. Dalton Rushing is catching tonight. Just the way it fell. Here's a 2-1. And Ohtani takes a rip and misses. Burns threw him a cutter. Now, Corbin Burns, when he was with Milwaukee, early in his big league career in Milwaukee, he could get the fastball up there. He could run up some velocity. But as he started to get better with location, he started to take a little bit of that off. Pitched in Baltimore last year, his first year with the Diamondbacks this year. 2-2, and Ohtani fouls it off to the left.
Well, we were talking a pregame show about Burns, and he likes to get strike 1 as quickly as he can in a count. And will the Dodgers be hunting for first pitch strikes in this ball game?
2-2. Burns set, kicks, fires. And Ohtani swings at the curveball and misses, and he strikes out. He was way out in front.
Well, that's kind of the telltale with Burns also, because you begin to look a high percentage of his strikeouts. In fact, almost 70% of the strikeouts are swings at pitches out of the strike zone.
That's at .261, 8 home runs. Last night Mookie had 1 hit in 5 trips to the plate, and he'll take strike 1 here. No balls and 1 strike to Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman out on deck. Bases empty, 1 away. Burns on the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch at all times. Deals low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers are 18-9 at home. In the month of May, just 500, 9-9. And the next offer to Mookie, slices one to right field. It's going to hang up for Corbin Carroll. He'll make the catch, and there are 2 away. And Freddie Freeman. 2 doubles in the game last night. He enters the game with 521 career doubles. He also enters the game with the best batting average in the National League at .371. Swings and bounces one to first. Josh Naylor will pick it up. He'll run over there, step on the bag, and it's a very quiet bottom of the first inning for the Dodgers as they go down 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the second inning. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
This is AM 57.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art Radixact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Breaking news coming.
Looking for a rewarding career where you can make a difference? Sierra Vista Unified School District is hiring. As an A-rated pre-K through 12th grade district, we've been proudly serving our community for over 60 years, and we want you to be a part of our team. From teaching to support staff, every role helps shape the future of our students. Competitive pay, great benefits, and a supportive work environment. Because when you succeed, our students do too. Join us today. Apply now at svusd68.org/careers. Sierra Vista Unified, where your career makes an impact.
Great
moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Top of the second inning, no score. Josh Naylor, the first baseman, leads off. Eugenio Suarez, the third baseman, and the designated hitter, Pavin Smith, to face Dustin May. Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Well, Dustin May shrugs his shoulders a little bit, peers in for a target from Dalton Rushing. Rushing sets up inside to the left-handed hitting Naylor. The pitch. It hits the target for a strike. So Rushing doing the catching. He's going to catch a couple of times a week. And the Dodgers didn't want Will Smith to catch 4 straight. They did want him to catch Yamamoto last night, and they want him to catch Clayton Kershaw Friday in New York. There is a day off tomorrow, but the Dodgers will be getting in the very early morning hours to New York. One ball and one strike, the count to Naylor. Pitch roped down the right side, foul, hit the end of the protective netting. Strike 2 to him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kershaw will pitch Friday. It looks like the way the rotation is going to go, Mo, he'll pitch twice on the road trip. Once in New York, once in Cleveland.
And that will catch the attention of a lot of people. A group in New York and the group in Cleveland.
Some pitching news we can pass on just a little bit. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Dustin May. This one comes on a sweeper. 1 away in the top of the second. Well, Kershaw threw his bullpen yesterday. And still like the old school mentality of Kershaw. He goes out in full uniform when he throws his bullpens. A lot of guys don't. He threw his pen yesterday. He threw on flat ground today, and then tomorrow off, and he'll pitch on Friday in New York against the Mets. Suarez fouls it off. His mound opponent will be former Angel Griffin Canning.
Well, there's some pitchers, I mean, they want to replicate everything that they will have, including the uniform on, with cap, with glove, while they get the bullpen.
0-1 pitch to the right-handed hitting third baseman. Swung on and driven into left center field for a base hit. Line drive single for Suarez, and that is the first hit of the ball game. 1 out base hit. So 1 out, 1 on for Arizona. Pavin Smith, the designated hitter, left-handed batter.
Well, the Diamondbacks, 26 and 23, they can swing the bats. 8th highest team batting average at .255, 5th highest in runs scored.
Now they pitch to Smith, outside ball 1.
In fact, for both of these teams, Dodgers have the highest team average now at .268. Second highest of any team in Major League Baseball in runs scored, but both are in the bottom third in earned run average.
Strike called to Smith. So one side's up, one side's down.
Yeah. For example, the Dodgers 23rd in team ERA, 4.22. Who's behind them? Arizona, 4.67.
1-1, the count to Smith. Stretch by May. Short lead at first by Suarez. Pitch fouled off to the left and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pavin Smith. .298 hitter. 4 home runs and 11 runs batted in.
And it's that leadoff you're talking about with Suarez. You would not use a yardstick. You might use a micrometer.
Or you could just guess. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a sweeper. Second strikeout this inning. Third of the game so far for Dustin May, and there are 2 down. Geraldo Perdomo, the switch hitting shortstop, to bat left-handed. He's hit in 8 straight for the Diamondbacks, raising his average up to .307. Muncy in on the grass at third. Betts playing up the middle to the left of the bag. Here's the pitch, and that's pumped in there for a strike. A good two-seamer.
Perdomo trying to turn into that pitch.
He's got the elbow pad on his right elbow, just in case he does. Here's an 0-1 now to Perdomo. That's fisted foul into the Dodger dugout on the third base side. Strike 2.
Yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is referred to as a very late swing.
And May got into his kitchen right inside on the hands.
Well, he not only got into the kitchen, he cleared the cupboards.
He did. Left the fridge open on his way out. 0-2 to Perdomo from Dustin May. Here it comes. Long pause. Still pausing. Now he pitches. And he delivers a fastball high. I think he got into his stretch a little too early, and he kept an eye on the pitch clock behind home plate. Finally released the ball at 3 seconds.
Is the pitch clock a distraction to pitchers? Maybe to some.
And the next offer. Yeah, late swing. He struck him out. Good looking sweeper. So he strikes out 3, gives up a single, and all 3 strikeouts come on the sweeper. Now 4 strikeouts in the game for Dustin May through 2 innings. 1.5 done at Dodger Stadium.
Breaking news.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, here's Tracy from Lily's of Charleston.
Hi, y'all. We make barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and specialty popcorn.
They get help from Amazon to grow their small business faster.
They handle all our shipping and logistics, which is a big help.
All loaded up. Have a great day, Tracy.
Hot stuff, Tracy.
Ooh, honey.
Shop small business on Amazon.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals.
Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, I had to tighten the plan.
Teoscar Hernandez leads off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second, no score. Corbin Burns retired him in order in the first inning, delivers a strike to Teoscar. Teoscar with pink and blue cleats. And instead of the solid game socks, he's going with the old school stirrup look, but they're the socks where the stirrups are part of the sock. They're not actual stirrups. Fouls the pitch back, and it's 0-2.
Do you get the feeling sometimes you're announcing a fashion show?
Sometimes, especially since the cleats don't have to be uniform anymore.
Correct. Nor the belts. Nor the sleeves.
Correct. Or the socks. Remember, you used to have to wear the same socks as everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to do that. 1-2 now to Teoscar. Players are allowed these days to express themselves a little more.
Well, there's a new definition of uniform.
1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Ketel Marte plays a good hop. Throws on to first to get Hernandez, and there's one out. 4-3 the putout. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the Bulls. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Andy Pages, the batter. Pages at 274, 9 home runs. 27 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to him. Swung on, fouled off to the right. One out, nobody on. 0-1 to Pages. Whips one to left field. That ball is going to be caught. Boy, a line drive that just hung up there for Tim Towle, the left fielder. And there are 2 down.
Dodgers last night, we made a comment early in the ball game. They were really stinging the baseball. They had a lot of balls that hit at a defender. Eventually it paid off and they prevailed.
Max Muncy, how's this? He makes the last out of the game and wins it. How does he do that? Well, it's a sacrifice fly that scored Ohtani for the game winner last night in the 10th inning. Probably forgot that he made the last out. Not that it mattered, because the Dodgers won the ball game at that point. But Muncy got a game-winning RBI in the 10th. 1-0 pitch to him, and that's down the middle for a strike. I think the Diamondbacks may have been a little concerned about Shelby Miller pitching for the 3rd straight day, and they took a gamble walking Ohtani because he was the game-winning run. This ball hit up in the air to left center field. Over to get it, the center fielder, Alec Thomas. He makes the catch, and the Dodgers done in order again. 6 up, 6 down for Corbin Burns. He picks up where he left off on the
test. Check 1, 2. You know you need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Does that sound all right? Ah, that's better. You can always tell something's missing when you get isolated results. Like AI that's only right for one of your systems. Get AI that can work across your data and applications. Learn more at IBM.com. The AI built for business. IBM.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball. This place doesn't know what hit them. These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang. Today's phrase is ducks on the pond. Do you know what it means? Ducks on the pond. When 2 or 3 runners are on base.
3 ducks on the pond. Ozzie, Nicky, and Marcel. 2-2. Ground ball. Diving stop, but everybody's safe.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
Broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles.
Left-handed hitting center fielder Alec Thomas leading off against Dustin May. May kicks, fires home, and a swing and a foul back. Strike 1 to Alec Thomas. 272 hitter with 1 home run. Last night struck out a couple of times. Had 2 plate appearances. Struck out swinging both times. 0-1 to Thomas. Rushing sets an outside target for him. Pitch swung on, bounced to second. Charging is Rojas. Underhand toss to first. And Thomas is out 1 away. Hey, Dodger fans, skip the line at Dodger Stadium. Look around the ballpark for the QR code to scan or order with Uber Eats app from your seat and enjoy every pitch, run, and out. Tim Towle, the number 9 hitter, left fielder tonight. He'll also play some second base for the Diamondbacks. In fact, he was in center field last night in the 10th inning. And one thing that was kind of overlooked, he made a really good catch on that sacrifice fly that was hit way over his head by Max Muncy. And you could appreciate that, Mo, being the center fielder.
Especially because all the outfield had to play shallow enough where they could catch a line drive and prevent the winning run from scoring. So he had a long chase behind him.
0-1 pitch to Towle. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball at 95. May gets ahead of him, 0-2. 1 out, base is empty.
Well, this is the 9th batter that Dustin May has faced tonight. He's gotten ahead with strike 1 to 7 of the 9.
0-2 pitch. There's a sweeper outside. 1-2. Well, it's important he gets ahead. One thing Dave Roberts was talking about, too, before the game in regard to what he was expecting from Dustin May is he said he is expecting him to get quick outs tonight. 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. It's got some length to it. Going back and on the warning track is Edman, and he reaches up and makes the catch right up against the wall. Well, he had it measured perfectly. 2 down.
Knowing where the fence is located, you can drift back. You can feel the warning track underneath your feet as you're going back. I've been a proponent to have warning tracks exactly the same distance and texture everywhere around Major League Baseball is a safety issue for outfielders.
2 away. Corbin Carroll up for the second time. Walked in his first plate appearance tonight. The pitch to him. A little bit up. That's outside 2. Ball 1.
Not every warning track is the same consistency or the same depth as far as that goes, from the edge of the grass to the fence.
1-0 pitch to Carroll. Swing and a miss. Well, where the Tampa Bay Rays are playing this year, not only do they have natural grass, but they have an actual warning track at the minor league park in Tampa.
Instead of different colored artificial turf.
You can't tell the difference under your feet. It just feels like grass, the fake grass. The pitch is high now, and it's 2-1.
I realize in some configurations of ballparks it would be very difficult to have exactly the same depth as far as a warning track, but it's nice to know as an outfielder, hey, look, I have 2 strides at full speed, and then I better do something or I come to a very sudden stop against a wall.
You become a crash test dummy. There's a ground ball to first base, backhanded by Freeman. He'll sprint to the bag, steps on it, and that takes care of that. A 1-2-3. Top of the 3rd inning for Arizona. Dustin May through 3. The score.
Breaking play.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Ram Trucks. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the 3rd, scoreless ball game. Tommy Edman leads off his first at bat. Presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one, all on Edmunds.com. Switch hitter batting left against Burns. First pitch in there for a strike. Tommy had a big hit in the 10th inning last night. He came up with a double, drove in a run, and he swings, hits one past the mound towards short. Perdomo picks it up left of the bag, throws on to first, and gets Edman by a step. 1 away. Here's Dalton Rushing coming up. We were watching Dalton take batting practice today. One of the first things you notice when you watch him take BP, and then you see him hit in games too, but you get more opportunity in BP, is to see the solid contact and the exit velocity he can produce. He hits the ball hard, takes a strike here.
Picked up little nuances of the bat. He taps the bat on the left shoulder once, twice, 3 times, and then when the pitcher is about ready to throw the ball, does it again.
Swing and a miss and a cutter, and it's 0-2.
And it's all part of a timing mechanism. Every hitter has something that they do. Whether it be a knee kick, it could be a leg kick, it could be bringing the hands back, bringing the hands up, whatever it is. There's no one starts from just a standstill position.
Stretched by Burns, the 0-2, and that's low. Curveball and rushing, able to lay off.
So that last little tap of the bat with the barrel kind of behind his back. Taps on the left shoulder, being a left-handed batter.
And he swings and misses, and the curveball got him. So he laid off one, couldn't lay off the other. They're now 2 down for the Dodgers. That's the second strikeout of the game for Corbin Burns. Miguel Rojas coming up to hit. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. First pitch to Rojas is outside, ball 1. Let's see, what color would you say those shoes are, Mo? I don't think they're pink, and I don't think they're orange. I think there's something in the middle.
Specialty.
Swing and a drive to center field, but waiting for an Alec Thomas. Backpedals a step or two. He makes the catch. And the Dodgers have gone in order for the first 3 innings. 9 up, 9 down for Corbin.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is shoestring catch. Do you know what it means? Shoestring catch, a running catch made near a fielder's feet, close to his shoelaces.
What a play by Sayers. He steals a hit from Acuna.
Make a shoestring catch. Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
You've kept your form in top shape for the season, Capricorn, but now you're noticing that the tricks of the game are coming to you easier than ever before. You're able to understand the strategy behind baseball that's giving you an extra edge on the field. This combined mental and physical strength will help the team coast to the postseason.
Dodgers baseball continues.
Second time, Marte hitting into a double play in the first inning. Here's the wind, the kick, and the pitch from May. Inside, ball 1. Well, Corbin Burns, the starter for the Diamondbacks, is now working on 19 straight scoreless innings. That includes 7 against the Dodgers and 6 against the Rockies in his next outing. And now 3 so far tonight. He has been a machine since getting healthy again and getting in his regular routine for Arizona. 2-0 the count. Dustin May facing Marte, the switch hitter, batting left-handed. Pitch swung on and hammered to right. This ball is way back and gone, and Ketel Marte has hit his 7th home run of the season. He got all of it. And he's going to do something that's going to irritate some Dodger fans here in a moment as he comes around. Oh, he didn't do it yet. No, he didn't do it. He stopped doing it. What he was doing was coming around second base, and before he got to third, he would take a jump shot. And I'm not sure why he stopped, but he didn't do it on this road game here in L.A. But the Diamondbacks score first, and when they do, they're 16-8, and it is a 1-0 Arizona lead.
And falling behind, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's the 6th home run allowed by Dustin May on the season. Moreno struck out on a fastball in the first inning. 0 for 1 tonight. The kick and the pitch now from May. And there is a strike delivered. It's 0-2.
Moreno's really been tough. Second at bat in a ball game. How tough? How about a .382 average?
Well, keep in mind that of the 7 home runs that Marte has hit, 4 of them now are against the Dodgers this year. He also has the most hits against the Dodgers of any active player, 52. Christian Walker, who was with the Diamondbacks, who's now with the Astros, has 47. And both Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. have 44 each. Ground ball wide of third, foul. Ketel Marte has played a lot of games against Los Angeles, and he's been racking up a lot of hits. 1-0 Diamondbacks were in the 4th. There's Dustin May. Delivers one home, 0-2. It's popped up. Shallow right. Miguel Rojas having a problem seeing it. Now Teoscar Hernandez will take over as he rushes in to make the catch. And there's one down.
Hey, friends, you can stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 the entire season. Now, blackout and other restrictions do apply, but we encourage you to visit MLB.tv for more details.
Josh Naylor, 1 out, nobody on. By the way, we had a nice honor before the game. We had a special visitor come in the booth and say hello. Visit with us for a while.
Royalty.
Absolutely, royalty. Hall of Famer Jaime Jarrín is in the house tonight. And the legendary Spanish language broadcaster came by to say hi, as he always does. Just always a pleasure to see him. Brightens up the room every time he's in. 0-1 pitch. And Naylor takes outside. Good to see that he's enjoying retirement. A couple of years ago, he was the Grand Marshal of the Tournament of Roses parade. He gets to do all kinds of fun things. 1-1. Strike called in the inside corner. Ball and 2 strikes.
When you're the Grand Marshal of the Rose Parade, especially in the city of Pasadena, which he lives close, I don't believe that Mr. Jarrín has a difficult time in making a dinner reservation.
Where would you like to sit? Pitch outside, and it's 2-2.
One of the truly nice people.
And a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch now to Naylor from Dustin May. Swung on and missed. Boy, he chased one way up and out of the zone. Got it with a fastball. And that is strikeout number 5 for Dustin May.
A little different result. Each of the last 2 hitters, he get ahead of him with 2 strikes instead of falling behind 2-0 as he did to Marte, and then he hit the home run.
Eugenio Suarez, who had the first hit back in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 1, standing tall from the right side of the plate. Infield deep. Playing Suarez to pull on the left side. And he pulls it right into left field for a base hit. 2 for 2 for Suarez, a 2-out single. Did not wait around. He saw the first pitch. He liked it and lined it to left.
I saw a number about the Diamondbacks earlier today from their offensive standpoint. And again, they're 8th overall in batting average of teams in Major League Baseball. But in particular with fastballs 95 plus, they have the best batting average in the National League going back to last year.
Designated hitter Pavin Smith struck out on a sweeper. And he swings at the first pitch. It's a 2-seamer. And that one had a lot of run on the arm side. It just faded away from the left-handed hitter. That is a great pitch for Dustin May. The 2-seamer. Here's his next offer. And it's a sweeper. Check swing, foul ball. 0-2 to Smith. Dustin May, last time out against the Angels, struck out 8. Season high for him. Seems to be on his way as Smith hits one up in the air to shallow left. Max Muncy, the third baseman, backpedaling out there to make the catch, and the side retired. 1 run, 2 hits, the home run by Ketel Marte. And after 3.5 innings, it's the Diamondbacks 1, Dodgers nothing.
Mary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Smart Water. Pura y refrescante.
Wow, está muy buena esta agua.
Con electrolitos para el sabor. Un agua que dice, estoy en control.
Y yo fingiendo que la ropa sucia en mi silla es una decisión estética.
Pero aquí estás hidratándote como un adulto.
Sí, me siento muy elegante.
Eso es tener gusto por el buen gusto.
Gusto por gusto. Me gusta.
Smart Water. Para el gusto por el buen gusto. Consíguela ya.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is eephus. Do you know what it means? Eephus, an extremely slow lobbed pitch with movement that can catch a hitter off guard.
Eephus pitch from the position player. Zach Short comes off the bench, and the infielder, because he's allowed to, will have a little bit of a soft toss.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
Bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0 Arizona. Top of the order up. Just the second time in the game here against Corbin Burns, who's pitched 10 straight scoreless innings against the Dodgers. Delivers a strike to Ohtani. Ohtani struck out swinging in the first inning. 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a tapper foul. It's 0-2.
Interesting to watch Moreno. You've talked about it before, but he's one of those catchers that sets up really early. The reason I bring that up, the first pitch in this at bat, he sat on the outside corner. The second pitch, inside.
Ohtani fouled the ball off his foot. Feeling the effects of it. But yeah, you keep an eye on the catcher. I know you always do that.
Well, they tell you a lot about what they're trying to do. And he's setting up inside again right here.
0-2 pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to Ohtani.
Well, here's a question for you. If you're able to see the catcher sit inside or outside early, is it against the rules to let your hitter somehow know? The answer, no.
Corbin Burns delivers 1-2, and it's outside.
Yep.
2 balls,
and
2
the target was away.
Right.
I've always felt as if why should the hitter be the only guy in the ballpark if you can get early enough? The only guy in the park doesn't know where the catcher is setting up.
2-2, another foul ball off the foot of Ohtani. He's limping around. I think he's getting a little frustrated too with Burns.
Well, Ohtani also, he has his right shin pretty well protected underneath his uniform pants. So he's got some extra protection, and I would imagine it's a shin guard of some type. He just does not wish to share that with the opposing team, evidently.
Yeah, most players will put that thing on over the pant legs, and then they'll take it off when they get on base. But he's got it under his game pants, and he'll wear it all the time. 2-2, swung on, hard hit ground ball to second, one-handed on the lip of the outfield grass by Marte. Throws on to first. And Shohei is 0 for 2. One down for the Dodgers in the 4th. A message from California Public Health. Teens, you can feel better when you balance your stress with tips and tools made for teens by teens. Learn more at takespacetopause.org. Mookie flying to right field first time up. That is 10 in a row set down to start the ball game for Corbin Burns. Against this Dodger lineup that he figures going to get some hits. But right now, nothing. 1-0 pitch, and Mookie fouls it back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
1-1 the count. Pitch. And a curveball freezes bats. He just kind of locked up there. Took it for a strike, and it's 1-2. One and two, the count in the pitch. And Mookie swings. It's a high fly ball left center. Getting behind it, the center fielder, Alec Thomas, will go over and make the play. And there are now two down in the Dodger fourth.
And Burns doubled up on the curveball. Of course, Mookie Betts makes such a high percentage of contact with 2 strikes. In fact, the numbers are rather slanted. Major league average with 2 strikes is 175 his own. Mookie Betts with 2 strikes this year, 276, better than 100 points higher.
2 outs, base is clear for Freddie Freeman. He swings, fouls it off. Coming into the game tonight, speaking of 2 strikes, the last 2 games, the opposition against Corbin Burns 0 for 23 with 15 strikeouts in 2 strike counts. He's been dominant. 0-1 pitch. That's up high and away. One and one. Here comes the next offer. And Freeman takes it inside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Freddie. Freeman 9 home runs, 34 RBIs, 13 doubles to lead the club. 2-1 pitch. That's on the ground into center field, a base hit right at second base. And Freeman has the first Dodger hit and ends a string of 11 in a row set down to start the ball game for Corbin Burns.
Yep, and if you're a coach, you might want to put the videotape on Freddie Freeman. Here's my point. Not just in the hitting, in protecting the strike zone inside, outside, up and down. But also, it's a good learning tool, especially for younger players. Once you hit the ball, your job's not over. And Freeman sprinted down the first baseline. In case the ball was bobbled in the outfield, he could have been to second base.
Teoscar Hernandez swings at the first offer and misses.
Well, I think that's an important thing, especially when you're looking at how players play instead of just hitting the balls. Oh, that's a base hit, and taking your time and jogging down the line. No, make the defense make the play.
Freeman is now hit in 5 straight. 0-1 pitch. Teoscar chases a ball down and away, a slider, and it's 0-2. Current average 304. He's sitting in the cleanup spot. When he does that, his average 345. He's 30 for 87 out of the cleanup spot. Throw to first, and Freddie dives back safely. 1-0 Diamondbacks, bottom of the 4th inning. Tying runs at first, 2 down. And Corbin Burns ready to deal to Teoscar. Here comes the 0-2 from Burns. And it's outside. He laid off the slider that time. Ball and 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded to second base his first time up. And a 1-2 from Corbin Burns. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mistimed the curveball. And Hernandez leaves Freeman on base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left.
Hi, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out.
Arizona. Dustin May will face the bottom part of the Diamondbacks order. Geraldo Perdomo, Alec Thomas, and Tim Tawa. The Dodgers got a hit. Freddie Freeman with a 2-out single. And he was left at first. A little bit of progress anyway against the tough Corbin Burns. And the pitch now from May. And a breaking ball in for a strike taken. No balls, 1 strike. Dodgers have struggled to score runs in this series. They've only scored, out of the 23 innings played so far, they've only scored in 5 innings. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and a ball down and in. 0-2. The lone run of the ball game scored on a solo homer by Ketel Marte. Perdomo hitting .305, struck out swinging last time up. May kicks, fires one home. The 0-2 cut on and missed. Blew him away with a fastball. Strikeout number 6 for May. 1 away in the top half of the 5th.
We're seeing a little bit more consistent with the velocity tonight. Dustin May came in. Velocity had been down from what we saw, before the last surgeries that he had. But right at 94.6. The last pitch was right at 96.2.
Pitch on the way to Alec Thomas. He takes a strike. Look at the pitch count right now. 59 pitches. So in a pretty good territory. Pitching in the 5th inning of 59. 0-1 on the way. And here it is. And it's inside to Thomas. Thomas grounded to second his first time up. 0 for 1 tonight. Dave Roberts said he was expecting him to go 6 innings or so tonight, and he's on his way to do that. 1 out, nobody on in the 5th. 1-1 pitch from May. Swing and a miss. Two-seamer faded off the plate outside.
Tim, the other thing that we heard Dave Roberts address earlier this afternoon in regards to the starting pitchers. And he said, we're going to push. He goes, I am going to push the guys to go deeper into their starts. Yamamoto did it last night. 7 innings, 7 Sterling innings.
1-2 pitch. And he hit it. Sweeper came way inside and got Alec Thomas. And he is still down. He's on all 4s in the left-hand batter's box. Now finally he's starting to stand up. And he'll start to march down toward first base before he gets looked at. A free base runner with 1 out. Well, just getting back to the Yamamoto thing, I mean, as well as he pitched last night, he did elevate his pitch count with a lot of deep counts, a lot of full counts. And had he had a different pitch count, he might have pitched into the 8th.
Friends, while we have a moment, you can join us for the Tommy Edman bobblehead night. When? June 2nd. That's when the New York Mets are in. And the first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the bobbleheads celebrating Tommy's postseason performance, presented by Security Benefit. Come on out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
It took Thomas a while, but he's at first base and he's ready to continue.
He's trying to convince himself his left knee does not hurt.
Yeah, that's going to be a good good job of selling it to himself because he got hit pretty good. Here's Tim Towell, the left fielder. And he'll take inside ball 1.
Well, if the left knee feels okay with Thomas, watch out because there have been 10 attempted stolen bases against Dustin May already this year. 9 of the 10 have been in safely.
And Thomas has stolen 3. He's been thrown out twice in his 5 attempts. Towell rips it to the far side, backhanded by Betts, throws on a hop to second, 1 on to first, too late. Play just took too long to develop to get 2, but they do get the front side out. As Thomas is forced at second, 6-4, and there are 2 away.
Another afternoon, early afternoon, a lot of work in the infield, including with Mookie Betts. Had to backhand the ball, and from the outfield grass, turned through 1 hop. Nice catch by Rojas at second base. So they do get the lead man. Really impossible with any speed to get the double play in if it's fielded cleanly.
Corbin Carroll up for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 down, 1 on. Throw to first, and diving back safely is Towell. You mentioned Mookie working early today. This guy's on the field all afternoon, and it's every day. Taking ground balls, working on pivoting around the bag. And a strike on the outside corner. Also today, he was working on covering second. We had seen him earlier in the season when he would go to cover second base on a throw from the plate. He would come and position himself in front of second base. Today he was working on straddling the bag. 0-1 pitch. Carroll takes outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. If you cover the base out in front, you have to reach for the ball, then reach back and make a tag. If you straddle it and you catch the ball as it gets to you, you put it straight down, it gets there quicker.
A lot of guys getting into a hurry, figure out, I'll reach way out, get the ball, and come back. Well, you're slower than you would be if you let the ball come to you, catch it, and go straight down with the tag.
That's what he was working on today. One of the things. 2-1 pitch, fouled off to the left. 2-2 now to Corbin Carroll.
That's where the little nuances of Major League Baseball really kind of go unnoticed. It's the little things. We're talking fractions of seconds can make the difference between a win and a loss.
And one of the things that he was having infield coach Chris Woodward do is throw the ball short so that he would have to field it off a hop. And Carroll, did he go? Yes, he did. On appeal, runner was going, and Dalton rushing rather than throw it out to second base, appealed to third, and it worked out for him. As the fastball strikes out Corbin Carroll. 7 strikeouts for Dustin May. We're through.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, could potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
Are you ready to take a swing at Basebalderdash? Today's phrase is nubber. Do you know what it means? Nubber. A batted ball hit off the end of the bat that does not travel very far.
Little nubber wide of first. Bergman fields, flips to Morris in time, and we got it going now.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Without the express written consent of
leads off and takes a strike against Corbin Burns. Now the Dodgers are going to tangle with him again, and they've got to learn how to somehow figure out Burns. They have been unable to so far this season. 0-1 pitch is driven to right center. It is heading back toward the wall, and in front of the warning track, it's Alec Thomas running under it to make the catch, and there's one down in the Dodger fifth. So Dustin May has started 4 games so far this month of May. And while he's been in the game, the Dodgers have scored a total of 3 runs and none against the Diamondbacks in 2 starts. So something's got to give pretty soon. Max Muncy takes on the inside edge for a strike. Muncy flied to center in the 2nd inning. 1 run, 3 hits for Arizona. No runs, 1 hit for the Dodgers. 0-1 pitch. That's inside. And the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Burns quickly set. Looking in, now delivers. And Muncy jammed and fouled it off. 1-2. Update that number on 2 strike counts over his last 3 starts. Opponents are 0 for 29 with 18 strikeouts against him. That's incredible. And he might have a cortisone shot to thank for it. He had irritation in his pitching shoulder just before he started against the Dodgers last time. He had a cortisone shot. Since then, everything's cleared up and he's felt great. And he's pitched exceptionally well since he got that cortisone shot. Next offer low to Muncy, a curveball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. But since that shot, his velocity on the cutter has gone up 1 mile per hour. And opponents are hitting it less. Next offer a cutter, and it's outside, 3-2. Full count to Muncy. Max waits. Burns ready. And the right-hander for Arizona deals home. And it's inside, ball 4. And Muncy works a walk with 1 out. Here comes Tommy Edman. Edman grounded to short. His first time up in the 3rd inning. Suarez, the 3rd baseman, in on the grass for Edman, who's batting left-handed. Middle infielder is playing for 2. Outfield swung around toward left center, and Edman fouls it off. 0-1.
Tommy Edman with a big hit last night on really a tough pitch. Bottom of the 10th inning, the Dodgers were trailing as Arizona scored at the top half of the extra frame. But an 0-2 pitch on a changeup away, may have been off the plate for a ball, but Edman went with it and hit the big double that knocked in the placed runner, Teoscar Hernandez, who was at second base. Just a huge hit.
Burns 0-1 pitch to Tommy Edman. Missed inside with a cutter. Now Suarez has moved off the grass now that there's a strike on Edman. He's even with the bag and off the line now. Muncy leads at first, hands on his knees over there, held on by Naylor. The 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Strike called, knee high inside corner. Changeup. A borderline pitch, and it went Burns' way. I think 8 or 9 times out of 10 that's called a ball. 1-2 to Edman. The pitch. That's in the dirt now. Outside, blocked by Moreno. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This game now 1 of 2 going on in the majors right now. The other one is in West Sacramento, where the Athletics are hosting the Angels. They're in the top of the 4th there. 6-3, Angels with the lead. The Angels have been on fire since they got to Dodger Stadium. They haven't lost. 2-2. Swing and a bouncer foul. The Padres were punished today north of the border, 14-0 by the Blue Jays. Padres are now 27-20. Dalton Varsho hit a grand slam in that game for Toronto, his 7th homer of the year. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Tommy Edman. Swung out and fouled away again. It rolls over near the first base dugout. Phillies beat the Rockies 9-5. Rockies now 8-41. Bryce Harper hit his 8th for Philadelphia. Trey Turner his 3rd. Game in Denver at Coors Field. And the Giants were beaten by the Royals 8-4 in San Francisco. And Edman chases a pitch down low, a curveball, and he strikes out. 4th strikeout for Corbin Burns. And they've all come on the curveball. 2 outs, Dalton Rushing the batter. All right, tonight would be a good night for him to get the home run box checked. And the pitch to Rushing. Looks at it low, ball 1. Braves and Nationals in D.C. rained out today. They'll make that one up on September 16th. 1-0 pitch. And Rushing takes a healthy cut at a curveball. Boy, that curveball has been so effective for Corbin Burns in this game.
Well, it's acted also as an off-speed pitch for him.
It's been a tremendous pitch for him tonight. Muncy leads at first, 2 down, 1-1. And Rushing fouls it back, a ball and 2 strikes. Yankees beat the Rangers 4-3. Rangers Sam Haggerty got his first home run. Jake Berger had 2, his 5th and his 6th. But all for naught. Those home runs are all solos, and the Yankees got 1 more run than they did. Yankees will be here next weekend. 1-2 pitch. Outside, and it's 2-2. And so will the Mets. That'll be the next opponent for the Dodgers. They were at Fenway Park and defeated the Red Sox 5-1. The Mets are now 30-20. Dodgers will play them at Citi Field on Friday. 2-2. Rushing waves and misses at, guess what? The curveball. All 5 strikeouts for Corbin Burns have been on the deuce. Dodgers leave another base runner after 5 full.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art RadExact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Living in State 48 is grand, and with a grand state comes grand prizes. Play the new State 48 branded scratchers from the Arizona Lottery for a chance to win grand prizes of $48,000. Plus, they're loaded with thousands of $48 prizes. Collect all 3 tickets, featuring your favorite t-shirt designs from State 48. Love Arizona and love the Play with Sun, Saguaros, and State 48 scratchers from the Arizona Lottery.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You've kept your form in top shape for the season, Capricorn, but now you're noticing that the tricks of the game are coming to you easier than ever before.
Norton Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
master engineer with us. David Vassay in the booth again tonight. Ketel Marte takes a strike. Technical director Colin Yee back at our Burbank studios. Glad you're listening, no matter where you're listening to us from, around Southern California, the United States, or the world for that matter. Dustin May's 0-1 pitch to Marte is cut on and missed. Offered him a cutter. Marte's solo home run in the fourth inning, the difference in the ball game right now in terms of the score. An 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Struck him out with a sweeper. Strikeout number 8 for May. And he has matched his strikeout total from his last outing against the Angels. One away for Arizona in the 6th. You know, as far as the offense scoring runs, it usually seems to be one pitcher on every staff that has the upside down horseshoe over his locker, meaning he's just unlucky in terms of run support. Dustin May is that guy. In April, the Dodgers scored 5.6 runs per game for him. Here in May, just 1.5 runs and falling. Swing and a miss as Moreno took a healthy cut at a sweeper. Ball and a strike to the Diamondbacks catcher. Ever notice that, Mo? There's just one guy is always the guy that.
I think back years and years ago with the Dodgers, Bert Hooton, unfortunately, I think fell into that.
1-1 hot shot down to Muncy. It's off his glove, and he'll have to pick it up, put it in his pocket, and Moreno is aboard. Ball was hit right at Muncy, but really hard, and that'll be ruled a base hit. That's the 4th hit off of Dustin May tonight. Once he tried to backhand it, the ball came up, hit the heel of his glove. Man aboard, nobody, or rather one out, I should say. And the pitch to Josh Naylor, the first baseman, is outside, ball 1.
Good time to get the ground ball. Second double play of the night and 7th of the year for May.
Naylor fouls one away down the left field side into the seats.
Hey friends, looking ahead, join us for Sandy Koufax Brooklyn Dodgers Jersey night, June 4th. That's when the Mets are in. First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the Koufax Brooklyn Dodger jersey presented by AM/PM. For tickets and information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
And a 1-1. That's ripped foul pass first. Ball and 2 strikes. Well, today in Minnesota, the Guardians and Twins completed the suspended game of May 19th. They were supposed to play that yesterday, but it got washed out, ironically enough. 6-5, Twins win that one, but they lose the regular game 5-1. Cleveland the winner. There's a ground ball towards second. Diving attempt by Rojas out of his reach and into right field. Rounding second on his way to third is Moreno. He goes head first into third without a throw. It was cut off by Betts, and a base hit for Naylor. And with 1 out, the Diamondbacks have runners at the corners.
Well, for Moreno going over to second base, it was a head first dive, and that was a crash landing.
Mark Pryor heads out, the Dodger pitching coach. The mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. A few other scores to pass along today. The Cubs beat the Marlins by a 2-1 score. Orioles winners in 11 innings in Milwaukee over the Brewers 8-4. Adley Rutschman hit his 5th home run of the season. Tigers over the Cardinals 5-1. That was in St. Louis. That's where the Diamondbacks are headed right after the game. Going to one there. Rays at home over the Astros 8-4. Yandy Diaz hit his 7th for the Rays. And the Pirates beat the Reds early today. That was the first game of the day. It was in Pittsburgh. Andrew Heaney got the win. Dennis Santana, former Dodger, got the save. 3-1 Pirates over the Reds. Pitch to Suarez is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Eugenio Suarez 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Moreno at third. And Naylor at first. 1 out. Infield looking for 2 here. Now the 1-0 from May. Inside for a ball. 2-0. Right-handed batters hitting .268 against Dustin May. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up right side. Foul ground. Freddie giving it a look. Rojas has a better angle on it. Rojas and foul ground will make the catch on the warning track. Throw comes to the plate on 1 hop, and that holds Moreno at third. Terrific play by Miguel Rojas, and there are 2 men out.
Yeah, the key on that is once you catch the ball is to throw it in a hurry. Don't catch the ball and kind of run it in, because then you play cat and mouse with the runner, especially the one over at third base.
And that's the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye, grass. Hello, rebates. BeWaterWise.com.
It's also an interesting play because with Freeman going back, you've got Rojas going back. Where's the pitcher go? Because the throw's going to go home. Well, May went to first base. There was no one to back up that throw. That's why it's so important to make a good one to home plate.
Pavin Smith, left-handed hitting DH. Takes outside for a ball. Smith 0 for 2, struck out on a sweeper in the second inning, popped up to Muncy at third to end the 4th inning. Out of the stretch, Dustin May. 1-0 Diamondbacks with a lead. And the 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. .84 pitches for Dustin May now. Two ball, no strike offer from May. Here it comes. And that's there for a strike. Sweeper at the knees. Two and one to Pavin Smith. Runners off the corners. Pitch on the way. Outside. Appeal, but no luck. It wasn't close. Dodgers now getting action in the bullpen. Left-hander Jack Dreyer starting to loosen up. Dave Roberts said he wanted 6 out of Dustin May tonight. He's almost there. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. 2 on, 3-1 pitch. Strike call taken by Smith. Another good sweeper by Dustin May. Full count, 3-2. Josh Naylor, the runner at first, will take off with the pitch. Gabriel Moreno is at third. The payoff pitch from May to Pavin Smith coming. And here it comes. Swung on ground ball to third. Muncy backhand, sets his feet, throws to first in time to get in. And Dustin May jumping and skipping off the field. Very emotional as he comes down the dugout steps as he holds the Diamondbacks scoreless in the 6th. No runs, 2.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put
any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
To the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home.
Ohtani and Betts due up against Corbin Burns. Dodgers in search of a solution, as Burns has held the Dodgers to just one hit tonight. That was a base hit by Freddie Freeman with 2 outs in the 4th. Strike 1 delivered to Rojas. Miguel 0 for 1, flying to center field in the 3rd. And Ohtani waiting to come up for the 3rd time in the game. No balls, 1 strike to Rojas pitch. And he takes in the dirt. So look at Dustin May's situation. Jack Dreyer was warming up. He is in the bullpen now as I look down there. He's not throwing. He's still standing on the mound. But 88 pitches for May. Bottom of the order coming up. Do you leave him out there for the 7th? 1-1 is low.
Well, just as an observation, and we watch this Dodger ball club a lot, normally the pitching coach is not going to be talking to the pitcher unless they're sitting down on the bench. Well, Dustin May walked over and they were having a conversation in the middle of the dugout. That normally is a sign the pitcher's done.
Pitch fouled away to the right now to play.
You and I are discussing, do they send him back out, go batter to batter, since you're talking about the bottom 3rd of the order? If Arizona goes to the bench, use a pinch hitter, then you've got the lefty that's already warming up. You can bring him in at that spot.
Corbin Burns has been very difficult for the Dodgers to figure out tonight. 2-2 pitch, ground ball toward the middle, slowly hit. Perdomo flags it down behind the back. This will be a base hit for Rojas. And the tying run is aboard with Ohtani coming up.
Well, this is interesting also because for Burns, as you mentioned, he has 5 strikeouts. All of them are on curveballs. My point is leading to the fact that the Dodgers now have Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman along with Teoscar Hernandez. That foursome absolutely annihilates fastballs 95 and above. You would think that Burns is going to stay with more breaking pitches to this really foursome.
Go to first base quickly. Rojas back. Third baseman Suarez playing shortstop, and like he's in double play depth. The left side of the infield is mostly wide open. Ohtani facing Burns. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He swings, hits a high drive, deep right field. It's headed back toward the wall. Carroll in front of the scoreboard makes the catch. Oh, the ballpark held it. It was a towering fly ball, just didn't have enough.
Just got under it.
And when do you say that about Ohtani? He just didn't have enough.
And that was the fastball at 95 plus, right down the middle. And Ohtani missed a great opportunity. But, you know, what's the difference? Is it an 1/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, different placement on the barrel of the bat?
So one very long out. One on for Mookie Betts. And Betts swings, hits a ground ball through the whole left side, of base hit. A 1-out single for Betts, and the Dodgers have the tying run in scoring position with Rojas down at second.
So I talked about Betts also. You know, the last 2 years he's hit .333 against 95 plus. That was a fastball right at 95.
And here comes Freddie. 1 for 2. Fans at Chevy Truck Month, there's no better time to do what you do best than a Chevy Silverado. Shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Bottom of the 6th, 2 on, 1 out. Freeman ready to step in against Corbin Burns. Chance of Freddie all around Dodger Stadium. Rojas leads at second. Betts not being held at first. Pitch to Freeman is low. Ball one. Started him with a curveball. 1-0 to Freeman.
Freeman against Burns, including tonight, 4 for 14.
In his last 19 at-bats, he has 9 hits. He's looking at a strike here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leads in batting average. Currently at .373. He leads the league in slugging percentage, .671, and OPS over 1100. Pitch. Swings and shoots one foul into the Dodger dugout. He got jammed. That was right in on the handle. And now it is a 1 ball, 2 strike count to Freddie Freeman. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Rojas leads at second. Here's the pitch. And Freddie takes in the dirt. Now the curveball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you look at ball games and say, well, the Dodgers aren't hitting tonight. Well, this is more of a case, I think. Corbin Burns is just throwing a heck of a ball game.
2-2. And Freddie swings and strikes out at the cutter. 2 men out. 6th strikeout for Corbin Burns.
And the first one that was not a curveball.
Burns' pitch count right now at 77. He's got plenty of gas in the tank left. Jack Dreyer has resumed throwing in the Dodger bullpen. 1-0 Diamondbacks. 2 on, 2 out. And Hernandez takes ball 1 low. Well, this would be Teo time right here. Dodgers with a little bit of a threat now in the 6th. Burns set to go. He fires home, a swing and a miss. If it's not the curveball, it's the cutter that the Dodgers are having trouble with. And he stays away from the 4-seamer pretty often. Although he did challenge Ohtani with one this inning, and Ohtani nearly hit it out. 1-1. Wave and a miss and a cutter outside.
Yep. And that's way outside. Instead of 2-1 count, now it's 1-2.
When you're ahead like this, wouldn't be surprised to see another cutter out there or a slider.
It's not going to be a fastball, and it's probably not going to be middle of the plate in.
You could try to get him to chase a curveball, too. He's had success with that tonight. 2 on, 2 out. See what Corbin Burns has decided to throw here. 1-2 pitch to Teoscar. He swings, hits a high fly ball to center and deep. This ball headed back toward the wall. It is gone! A 3-run home run! Teoscar Hernandez! And the Dodgers have jumped out in front. 3-1. Oh, he got a hold of it. It was a slider, but it hung over the heart of the plate. And Teoscar drilled it to dead center field, 413 feet. Oh, how do you like that?
He didn't mean to leave it middle of the plate in. Target was outside. And with Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond, and your family jewelers since 1948. So visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon.
Pages fouls the next pitch off. It's 0-1. Home run number 10 for Teoscar. RBIs 36, 37, and 38. So good to see that swing back.
Well, Burns has not made very many mistakes with locations on pitches tonight. Well, he just made a big one, and it was costly.
Well, he threw a cement mixer up there, a slider that didn't break, it just spun.
Yeah, he changed directions in a hurry.
1-1. This ball is hit up in the air to center field, but it'll be playable for Thomas. He drifts back over towards slight right center field, makes the catch. And the side is retired. The inning is over, but a 3-run home run for Teoscar Hernandez has flipped the score. As we head to the 7th inning, it's the Dodgers.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
We just kind of knew from the beginning that we were family.
They showcased a sense of love that I never had before. I mean, he's not only my parent, like he's like my best friend.
At the end of the day, it's all been worth it. I wouldn't change a thing about our lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com. Guess which baseball player or manager is at the plate?
None of this would be possible without unbelievable teammates over the years, coaches, and managers. So all of them, I'm thankful. They've been great teachers for me. I hope I've left something for them.
That's Don Mattingly, after his number 23 was retired by the New York Yankees. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Continues on its official home.
Well, one swing by Teoscar Hernandez has flipped a lot of things. Number one, the score. The Dodgers with a 3-1 lead as we start the 7th. But it's also flipped the pitchers of record. Now Dustin May is on the plus side, leaving the game with a 3-1 lead. And Corbin Burnes is on the hook. That snapped a 21 straight inning scoreless streak for Burnes. Here's Jack Dreyer for the 20th time this season. The left-hander out of Iowa is 2-2 with a 3.38 earned run average. Facing the switch-hitting shortstop Perdomo, who's batting right-handed against him and takes ball 1. Pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now 1-0 pitch. And that's low. 2 balls and no strikes. I looked in that dugout. I don't know if there was anybody more excited than Dustin May when he saw that ball leave the ballpark. And pitch inside and low to Perdomo, 3-0. May has pitched very well against the Diamondbacks in his 2 starts. Problem is the Dodgers have only gotten 3 runs for him, and they were all in the 6th inning tonight. And he's had the face-off against Corbin Burnes twice. There's a fastball pumped in there for a strike. 3-1 to Perdomo.
On the on-deck circle, Lourdes Gurriel will come on a pinch hit for Alek Thomas.
3-1 delivery from Dreyer. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase a slider. A left-handed slider goes down and into the right-handed hitter. Perdomo swung right over the top of it. 3-2. Rojas playing close to the bag at second. Outfield swung around to the right. Pitch swung on. That's a line drive base hit center field. Going over to cut it off, Tommy Edman. He'll throw it in quickly to hold Perdomo to a base hit. Leadoff single for the Diamondback shortstop. And Gurriel will come to the plate and pinch hit. And Mark Pryor is going to go out and give the scouting report to Jack Dreyer on Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Lou Trevino for the Dodgers right-hander starts to get up and throw, the former Giant. Well, Dustin May tonight, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. Tied his season high with 8 strikeouts, just 2 off his career high. 88 pitches, 59 for strikes. And And again, it is on the plus side right now. In a 2-run ball game, 3-1. If the Dodgers can somehow finish this one off tonight, it'll be their 18th come from behind win. Came from behind last night and the 10th to win. That's still a ways to go. It always seems like those last 6 outs or so, they can be tough, especially the final 3 outs. And that 27th out can be the toughest. Gurriel pinch hitting, pops it up. First pitch popped up, second base, Rojas right there to grab it for the out. 1 gone. That didn't take long.
New York minute.
That's where you're headed tomorrow.
Part of the group headed there tonight.
I'll see you in Cleveland. There's the pitch on the way. It's fouled back by Tower.
Well, bring a jacket. It's going to be cool on the road trip, oddly enough. Temperatures in the 60s, dropping down to maybe the upper 40s or 50 at night.
Possibility of some rain perhaps in New York.
Especially tomorrow.
0-1 pitch. Tower takes high. Three runs on 4 hits for the Dodgers. 1 run, 6 hits for the Diamondbacks. And the pitch on the way from Dreyer. Tawa pops this one up. Foul territory near home plate. And rushing. Kind of serpentining around. That ball had some movement on it. Rushing hung with it and made the catch. 2 down. Did not look like an easy one for him to catch. Corbin Carroll back up. Corbin Carroll kind of beat up last night. Early in the game, he took a foul ball off his right kneecap, and that was pretty sore. And then later in the game, he swung at a pitch and took it off his left forearm, and that was really bothering him, but he played through it all. And he takes up and in under the chin for ball number 1. 2-out runner at first. Top of the 7th inning. Carroll, left-handed batter, is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk. Dryer's next offer high, and it's 2-0. Betts is shading the bag at second base. He is not all the way out toward the outfield grass. And a 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Healthy cut at a slider, but it was mistimed by Corbin Carroll.
You start to look at the season. This is game number 50. After completion tonight, 31% of the season will have been put into the books.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, base hit right field. And rounding second is Perdomo. Rounding first and holding is Carroll. And into third base, Gerardo Perdomo. And it's now with runners at the corners with 2 men out.
That was a hanging slider.
Sounded like he broke his bat, too.
Second baseman number 4, Ketel Marte.
And here is Ketel Marte. Homered in the 4th, accounting for the only Diamondbacks run. And Dave Roberts now going to come out and get the lefty. They're going to spin Marte back around to the other side. He's going to come in and get Lou Trevino, the right-hander, to face it. So a pitching change as Dreyer is done. 2 on, 2 out. The score in the top of the 7th inning. The Dodgers 3.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Hey, at ICanGoToCollege.com.
Have you back where you belong? You looking swell, darling.
Former San Francisco Giant Lou Trevino is on for the Dodgers now. 2 on and 2 out. 3-1 Dodgers lead, top of the 7th. The pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC and water heater products. Dreyer responsible for both runners on base. He goes just 2/3 of an inning, gives up 2 hits. No walks, no strikeouts, and Trevino just needs to get 1 out. And the Dodgers elect to turn Ketel Marte around. Over his career, he's better against lefties than righties, but this year it's the opposite. He's hitting .321 against right-handed pitching, .188 against lefties. Runners lead, 1st and 3rd. Pitch to Marte is in there for a strike. Marte hit into a double play in the 1st inning. Again, he homered in the 4th and then struck out swinging on a Dustin May sweeper in the 6th. Stretch by Trevino and the 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a tapper towards second. Easy hop for Rojas. Flips onto first, and that's the out the Dodgers needed. It is stretch time, middle of the 7th. The Diamondbacks strand 2 men in the tying run at first base.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
For the home team, if they don't win, it's a shame.
Max Muncy to lead off for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers up 3-1. And Corbin Burns remains in the game, and Max hits one hard on the ground, foul past first. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
0-1 to Max Muncy. As Burns deals home a swing and a miss at the curveball. Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. This will be the 87th pitch of the ball game for Burns. And it is low to Muncy. Another curveball. Well, 2 of the 3 hits the Dodgers had last inning were on 2 strike counts. And Muncy fouls off a 2-strike pitch. That's something that hadn't happened in a couple of games, 2+ games to Burns. He had not allowed a hit on a 2-strike count. Teoscar Hernandez with a 2-strike slider that hung, and he hit it out. 1-2, a bouncer to first. Naylor backs up. He'll give an underhand toss to Burns covering at first, and there's 1 away.
Well, the Yankees are coming. Yep, those guys. They'll be your Dodger Stadium 3-game series beginning on Friday, May 30th, so don't get left out. Get your tickets. Historic rivalry. Dodgers.com/tickets.
Well, 1 away, and Tommy Edman is up 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded to short and struck out on a curveball. Switch hitter batting left. Swings the first offering and fouls it off.
So that's the homestand coming up.
It is.
Dodgers will be entertaining New York. The Yankees followed by the Mets. So if we can offer a suggestion, if you have tickets come to those games, get here early.
0-1 pitch, and Edman takes a strike. How early is early, Mo?
Whatever you think is early, folks. Add another 45 minutes to it. First of all, it's enjoyable. Get to the ballpark.
There's plenty to see here. Plenty to eat. Here's the 0-2. And Edman just chases a pitch that was in the dirt. A curveball way off the plate in the dirt. Just too anxious there for Tommy Edman. He strikes out. That's strikeout number 7 for Burns. And the curveball has been his bread and butter tonight as far as an out pitch. Dalton Rushing struck out twice, both times on the curveball. And Burns pitch. He fires a cutter inside, cut on and missed.
It's been a good pitch tonight for left-handed batters. And that cutter just coming in right on the hands.
0-1 pitch to Rushing. Missed inside. Anybody in Rushing's situation is not a finished product. He comes up from AAA, highly touted, one of the top prospects in the game, but now he's got to do it at the big league level and make the necessary adjustments. 1-0, grounded foul past first.
They've got to build up the information highway too. What do the pitchers throw? How do teams? One team is going to pitch you one way. Another team may pitch you a different way, depending upon the type of staff they have.
1-2 pitch from Corbin Burns. And Rushing tried to check his swing, couldn't do it. The appeal at third. Umpire Edwin Moscoso rings up the strike on the curveball. 8 strikeouts for Corbin Burns. We're through 7. We go to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 3.
Who taught us how to properly invest or how to protect and build wealth, even in down markets? At Trading Academy, that's exactly what you'll learn. Real strategies you can actually use, from making your first investment to achieving your future goals. Learn what you're doing and why with confidence and a plan. Stop feeling like you're falling behind and learn how to start building a better financial future for you and your family. Start today by texting INVEST to 210. 210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210 210 now.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Time to reseed this lawn.
What's the difference between fescue and Bermuda?
When you stop at golf, one thing you'll never have to think about is the fuel you're putting in your tank.
Maybe Zoysia seed is better.
So you can concentrate on other things.
I mean, how many types of grass seed can there be?
And with the Golf Pay app, you'll get exclusive offers like 5 cents off per gallon every day, along with a fast and convenient way to pay. See app for details. Golf. It all starts here.
Guess who said the following?
This moment is great. I mean, I have to thank God first, my family, my wife, my kids, parents, the organization, the fans.
That's Mariano Rivera after he became the all-time
broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles.
With a 3-1 lead over the Diamondbacks here in the rubber game of this 3-game set. Well, tip of the cap to Corbin Burns. What a night he has had. He made the one bad pitch to Teoscar Hernandez, and Teoscar made him pay with a 3-run homer to dead center. And flipped the score around. And the Dodgers with only 4 hits, but lead the ball game. And now Trevino deals upstairs to Gabriel Moreno. Left-hander Jalen Beeks starting to warm up in the Arizona bullpen. In the meantime, Alex Vesia was up for the Dodgers, but not now. Now a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trevino from the Keystone State. He pitched collegiately at Division II Slippery Rock. And the pitch is up high. And the count is 2-1. Trevino spent most of his career in the Oakland organization, now just known as the Athletics. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third, backhanded by Muncy. He sets his feet. Strong throw across in time to get him. 5-3 the put out, 1 away. Top of the 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times.
I'm just thinking about the A's. We talk sometimes about players to be named later. Well, with the A's, a city to be named later.
And the pitch to Naylor is fouled down the right side. So Giants broadcaster, and as we both know, he's quite a character, John Miller, came up with a name for them. Of course, the A's just played the Giants in San Francisco recently, right? He was calling them Oaklamento. Oh, 1 pitch. Swung on and flied foul down the third base side and into the seats.
How about Vegas?
I don't know.
It'll be somewhere.
It'll be somewhere. But we refrained from calling them by a city name. I think I slipped up one time during the 3-game series. I called them Oakland once. When Jose was in here, we're going to have like a kangaroo court every time we said Oakland. Make a donation. 0-2 pitch, and it's outside. And by the way, the Athletics trailing.
You had to fight it right there.
I did. Trailing the Angels 6-4. And they're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Well, 2 teams can't figure out what city they're in.
Here's a 2-2. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. A sweeper from the right-hander Trevino, and there are 2 down. Trevino, after a number of years in the Oakland organization, 5 years at the big league level.
Which organization?
The Oakland organization. That was when they were Oakland. It's still safe to say A's still have more championships than any other team in the city of Philadelphia. Eagles, Flyers, 76ers, Phillies. The Philadelphia A's have the most titles in the city of brotherly love. 2-0 pitch. Wave and a miss. Good changeup from Trevino. Well, Trevino had a buffer year before going back to the Bay Area. He was with the Yankees and then with the Giants last year. 2-1. This year, I should say. And the ground ball foul wide of third. Two and two to Eugenio Suarez. Nobody on. 2 down to pitch. That's inside. 3-2 to Suarez. And Trevino trying to keep him off base here. Full count pitch. Swung on, and that is yanked foul right near the camera wall at the far end of the Dodger dugout. Somebody went scrambling down there. Probably running to go get a helmet. Shohei Ohtani was down in that end of the dugout. Now he's moving. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Teoscar going back. He is on the track, reaches up, makes the catch. And the side retired in order by Lou Trevino in the top half of the 8th inning. We head to the home half of the inning.
There's the moment you land your first job, open your first bank account, buy your first home, start a family. You've built a life. Now it's time to build what comes next. Because life isn't just about milestones, it's about momentum. At Trading Academy, you'll learn to invest with purpose and confidence. So your next big moment, it's taking control of your financial future. Start today by texting INVEST to 210-210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210-210 now.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
I've never felt like this before. It's like you just get me. I feel like my true self with you. Does that sound crazy? And it doesn't hurt that you're gorgeous. Okay, that's it. I'm taking you home with me. I mean, you can't find shoes this good just anywhere. Find a shoe for every you from brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at your DSW store or DSW.com.
Yo Network never gets old.
I'm in with the in crowd. I go where the in crowd goes.
We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1. Dodgers leading the Diamondbacks in this third and final game of this series. Last game of the homestand. Miguel Rojas leads off against left-hander Jalen Beeks, who has been very good for Arizona. In 22 prior appearances, he's 1-0, a 3.38 earned run average. Struck out 22 over 24 innings pitched. First ball swinging, grounded to third. Playing on the lip of the infield grass was Suarez. He throws out Rojas. One pitch and one away in the Dodger 8th. And here comes Ohtani. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Ohtani had a double in last night's game. He went 1 for 4 with an intentional walk, scored the game-winning run in the bottom of the 10th inning. And tonight 0 for 3, just missed a home run to right field in the 6th. Left-on-left matchup. Ohtani with 17 home runs leads the majors. Aaron Judge had one for the Yankees yesterday. He's got 16. He is still trailing him, and a strike called to Ohtani, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch low. There's been 1 hit in the ball game with runners in scoring position tonight, and that was Teoscar Hernandez' home run with Rojas at second base. Dodgers as a team lead the majors in batting average. that way, as this ball is just absolutely smoked down the right field line. And looked like it hit just beyond the protective netting, perhaps. Man, that ball came off the bat in a hurry. 2 strikes on Ohtani. But the Dodgers as a team, 306 in that area. 1-2 to Ohtani from Jalen Beeks. Pitch outside. Beeks works the extreme third base side of the rubber. He comes set at the belt and out of the stretch, delivers home 2-2. And Ohtani waves and misses. He strikes out on a fastball. 2 down for the Dodgers in the 8th. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Dodgers have Tanner Scott up in the bullpen, and looks like he'll pitch the 9th after pitching multiple innings last night for the first time in the season. 1 ball, no strikes to Mookie Betts. Freddie Freeman on deck. 2 down, bases empty. Dodgers up 3-1. Beeks pitch inside. 2-0. That's the owner of 7 Silver Slugger Awards. It's tough to get 1. Tougher to get 2. He's got 7. He swings and loops one into center field. That'll be a base hit. Well, Betts with his 2nd hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 4. And this will get Freddie Freeman to the plate one more time.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that he has those 7 Silver Slugger Awards.
And as much natural talent and ability that Mookie Betts has, he works at everything. And it is his lack of satisfaction with his current game every day that drives him. Pitches inside, ball 1 to Freddie. And he works and works and works.
Well, the other thing, you've known Mookie for a long time. There's some people out there that say, well, why would you take a Gold Glove right fielder and move him into shortstop?
1-0 pitch. That one missed high for a ball. Well, it's kind of like, why do you climb a mountain? Because you can. And you can move him into shortstop. And he's been playing a much better shortstop this year. Seems much more comfortable there. 2-0 is outside and low. 3-0 to Freeman.
I think part of that comfort level is the confidence. The confidence that you grow each and every day that you're out there working. And he's out there, working. I'm not talking about just, take some ground balls. No. He challenges the coaches that have passed him.
3-0. Freeman hits a high fly ball right center field. Corbin Carroll, a few steps in front of the warning track, makes the catch for the out, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 9th. Tanner Scott trying to close the...
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
At Designer Shoe Warehouse, we believe that shoes are an important part of, everything.
From first steps to first dates, from all-nighters to all-time personal bests.
From building pillow forts to building a life.
For all the big and small moments that make up your whole world, DSW is there. And we've got just the shoes. Find a shoe for every you from brands you love at brag-worthy prices at your DSW store or DSW.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the ninth inning, 3 outs to get. Dodgers leading it 3-1. And Tanner Scott right back up on the horse after a tough one last night and a blown save. 2 home runs allowed. He's facing Randall Grichuk, who will pinch hit for Pavin Smith. So Torey Lovello getting the right-handed bat out there. And Scott starts him off with a strike, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, well hit to left, but over there to get it is Andy Paez. He hauls in the line drive, and Grichuk is out, 1 away. Top of the ninth, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. So I get the first one. Now here's Geraldo Perdomo batting right-handed against the lefty Scott. And the pitch is a strike right at the knees. And the Dodgers tomorrow off. They'll be in New York, and then Friday against the Mets. There's a slicer foul right side into the netting. Strike 2 to Perdomo. I imagine you're not going to take the 7 train over to the ballpark?
That would be a negative.
Well, last time we did that coming home was fun, huh?
It was a little wet.
Also, the U.S. Open was there.
Yes.
A lot of people. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. But at least the U.S. Open won't be there this time.
Well, Dwayne McDonald and myself, we had a nice sprint through a monsoon.
0-2 pitch. And that is low enough. Yeah, but you live to tell the tale. Builds character. I think whatever character you've got's already been built. Now a 1-2 on the way from Tanner Scott to Perdomo. Base is clear, 1 out. Here it comes. Did he go? Yes, he did. Appeal down to first base umpire Chris Guccione, the crew chief. He rings up the strikeout. Gets him on a slider. And now the Diamondbacks down to their final out. Lourdes Gurriel, the left fielder, will come up for the second time. He came up to pinch hit in the 7th inning. On the first pitch, he popped up to Rojas at second. Here is the pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Remember, the Giants and the Padres both lost today, so the Dodgers have an opportunity to pick up full games. They could move to 2 ahead of the Giants and 2.5 ahead of San Diego, and they'll extend their lead to 5 over Arizona and 22.5 over the Rockies. Pitch goes inside. One and one. 2 down, top of the ninth. Tanner Scott holding the ball behind his back, his red leather glove up against the letters of his game jersey. Now he'll settle. Kick in the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball wide of third for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans on their feet here at Dodger Stadium. Better than 43,000 of them tonight. And Scott peering in for a target from Russia. Kick in the 1-2. Swung on, fouled off to the right. It'll be series in New York, then a series in Cleveland, then back home here against the Yankees and Mets. We get into the month of June. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a foul back. A road trip coming up. Going to seem like a blink of an eye compared to the last one. It's half as long. There's the one right before it. One and two to Lourdes Gurriel Jr., right-handed batter. Draws the bat back and waits. Tanner Scott stretching. Now the lefties 1-2. Swung on, popped up down the right field line. It is twisting foul, and that will make the seats. Teoscar took it right to the wall, but it was out of his reach. And it jumped up into the seats once it hit the concrete. Ball and 2 strikes again to Lourdes Gurriel. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a slider. 2 strikeouts for Scott as he picks up the save. Dustin May will get the win out of this. And the Dodgers win the ball game 3-1 to go to 31-19 on the season. The Diamondbacks will drop to 26 and 24. So a good come from behind win tonight for the Dodgers as they come from behind for the 18th time this year, the most comeback wins in all of Major League Baseball. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Rick and I will wrap it up. We'll have the totals right after this.
The home of the Dodgers. Some might say obsessive with winning.
Dodger baseball.
AM 570.
LA Sports.
Well, the Dodgers are champions, and so is Galpin Ford. How about my man Mike Schwartz, general manager, joined by Paul Olbrich, the general sales manager. Ask for Mike.
Worried about what ingredients are hiding in your groceries? Let us take the guesswork out. We're Thrive Market, the online grocery store with the highest quality standards in the industry. We restrict 1,000 plus ingredients, so you can trust that you'll only find the best high-quality, organic, and sustainable brands, all free of the junk. With savings up to 30% off and fast carbon-neutral shipping, you get top trusted groceries at your door, and you can stop worrying about what your kids get their hands on. Start shopping at thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free gift.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth. For a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
It's time to step up to the plate and see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I'm so honored to ride with these guys. They inspire me with how resilient they've been. But to get this call, be part of this, I know how blessed I am. I can't thank these guys enough.
That's Bruce Bochy, after he managed the Texas Rangers in their first World Series title in team history. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Fourth in saves in the National League with Edwin Diaz of the Mets. Game took 2 hours and 17 minutes to play in front of a crowd of 43,517 at Dodger Stadium. As we talked about, Mo, the Dodgers needed to get at least 6 innings out of Dustin May. They had that. He pitched pretty well tonight. A very good outing for May. And Corbin Burns was excellent, especially his curveball tonight. but it was one hanging slider that made the difference.
Yeah, just one mistake, and Teoscar Hernandez with 2 strikes, able to hit it out for the home run. Dave Roberts telling the media this afternoon, he says, hey, look, I'm going to push my starting pitchers to go deeper into the game. So last night, Yamamoto went 7. Tonight, it was Dustin May that went 6, 88 pitches, 59 were in the strike zone. And the other thing that Dave Roberts is talking about was for Dustin May, he needed a higher percentage of first pitch strikes. Well, he did that in tonight's ball game after he got his feet on the ground, walked the very first batter in the ball game that got the second batter the ground into the double play. That was a big play, but tonight I think was more about the pitching than it was the hitting. Without the big home by Teoscar Hernandez, this outcome is a little bit different tonight.
Think about Teoscar Hernandez. Remember, he was just on the IL and missed 2 weeks. He has 21 two-out RBIs, which is tied for the most in Major League Baseball, and he missed 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I think the hardest thing for a player is when you're red hot, then you get injured, and it kind of slows things down. Well, he is caught back up in a hurry, and for the Dodgers, they will pack up to New York, to Cleveland. They've got to keep it rolling, and now officially 31% of the season is now in the books.
Stephen will join you in New York. I'll meet up with you in Cleveland on the road trip. That's going to do it for us from here. Make sure to join us Friday when the Dodgers begin a 3-game series in New York at Citi Field against the Mets. Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck, starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. First pitch is at 4:10. Clayton Kershaw will look for his first decision.